Hey guys, you're watching another Starcraft 2 co-op Critic. I am CTG and this time I am observing a replay by Yum Yum. Now let's watch this. So he will be playing a level 7 Nova and I'll be playing as Kerrigan. Okay, so let's actually observe his perspective and have the production tab here. So good luck, have fun.
War against Amon rages, commanders. His forces descend upon the Zelnaga temple as we speak. It is yet to fall, but it will not last long. Your objective is to defend it until its activation.
We cannot let it fall. Is that clear?
He actually seems to be observing my my gameplay, which is fine. In the early part of the game, it's not really a big deal. But as you can see, he's already floating 200 minerals, and he's not actually starting a pair of refineries yet, or even the barracks. So if he wants to go for a command center first, he should actually send his SCV now. Yeah, he's a bit late there, but it's fine. So if you wanna go for a command center first, you ideally want to send your SCV at 200 or 275 minerals. Also, one more thing. If you're playing as Terran or Zerg, you want to put your first expansion here at the back of the minerals, since the SCVs and the drones can reach that area anyway and mine at the ideal rate. And if you're Terran, you can just lift off your command center and move it here. If you're Zerg, you can just build another hatchery here, and everything will be back to normal. Let's resume. So nothing much happening right now. He's building a refinery, so he should actually be getting some units that cost gas. Yeah, he's getting a barracks, so he'll probably go for a bio. Or maybe he'll just use that to get straight to factory. It's also fine, and now he's getting his second gas. So far he's actually playing well. He's not floating too much for too long. And have a look at the APM. It's at 39, 40-ish, but that's fine. Since you don't really need to go that high APM anyway. Spending wise, we're both spending so far on economy and technology, which is fine. So I'm actually spending a bit of minerals here on Zerglings. But yeah, that's also fine that he does not do it yet. Units. Ooh, Nova Stasis Shell.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
I like the icon thingy. Anyway, Sky Terran. So he does see what the enemy composition is. He should actually be going for a mechanical based build here. The best units to counter this are Goliaths. Ghosts will be good as well, and Liberators, but Goliaths are ideally what you want to get versus this. And it looks like he's expanding by getting a railgun turret, but
Your efforts are futile.
if he wants to,
Forces are attacking the temple.
if he wants to be more efficient with it,
Defend the objective with your lives.
he could have just spent the minerals to get the Marines, and he would have been able to use that anyway. But it's just my personal preference. Oh, he's building a second engineering bay. Personally, I just like to get a single engineering bay and just focus on attack upgrades, because Nova has defensive drone anyway, so she does not really need the armor. So Nova is actually coming out to help. Kerrigan clear out the first part of the mission. He's also getting the Ghost Visor.
See, with the nearby Zenistones are becoming volatile. It is unfortunate, but it may be prudent for us to destroy them.
I don't actually like having to get 3 of these, and actually one of them is idle. So if you're getting this turret, you might as well use it, right? But he's probably not looking here. Oh, he is looking. And he saw it a bit late. Yeah, I'd rather have just the Marines clear out the rocks. I mean, I know you can salvage them for 100, but you might as well be using that to start a factory, an armory, and some more upgrades. for more workers, so his command center is currently idle. If you're wanting to,
Conviction is admirable, commanders. We have 2 more Zenith stones to address.
if you want to maximize your resources, you want to be ideally building workers out of your command centers
Something about that.
constantly until you have ideal saturation.
The temple is beginning to awaken. It won't be long before it activates itself.
So he's just watching the fight. But as you can see, he has the SCV lined up. Apparently, he has each command center lined up on a different control group. So that's fine, but I personally am fine with just having both command centers on the same control group. That way, you can easily monitor them if one of them are idle. So you can easily see that one of them is not producing anything, and by using that style of control group, you can have a better way of monitoring whether both of your command centers are producing units. So this one is idle, but he could easily just rally it here. And he's just now starting a refinery, and he's already floating 1,000 minerals, which is
Activating defensive drone.
maybe he's gonna get a ghost, but
Forces are under attack.
yeah, it's a bit hazier as Nova, since you do want to save up your minerals. But I'd rather have just the Goliath at this point. He did call down something. I wasn't able to see it. Let's actually look at what it is.
The temple is under siege from a Void Thrasher.
More
Slay
Marines.
before it deals too much damage.
Marines are good, but I don't see why he wants to just have his Marines chill out here. There's not gonna be an attack there for another few minutes, so he might as well use the Marines here if he wants to be more effective with them. Right now, these are just idle Marines, and they're not really having any sort of value.
A Void Thrasher has been destroyed. Upgrade complete.
He's getting he did finish up his first set of upgrades, but now they're idle. He does already have he actually has a pair of armories, but he's only getting one, so it's actually a bit inefficient use of his resources. Which is another reason why I prefer to just get one engineering bay and one armory for Nova. Let's see what he's up to right now. So he's sending his army. Actually, just sending Nova. Where is his army? So he's still in.
Just took a heavy loss here.
He's still in the ghost. What do you call this mode again? He's still in the ghost mode, and he can already see that there are a bunch of Marines there.
We'll take care of it.
It would have been better if he just switched to assault mode and just used this penetrating round to take up the entire group of Marines. That would have gotten a lot of kills in this in that fight. So he's just using he's actually just using Nova to solo. I mean, he has a bunch of Marines here. Why not use them? He's building a bunch of turrets, but they're not really needed yet at this point in the game. Now he's having to have me come over and fight for him. Yeah, he's just using Nova to solo defense, but he's floating 900 minerals, 2700 gas. Whereas, yeah, he's calling that pair of ghosts, but he could have had a pair. Yeah, now his moves are fine. Now he's back at the game. There we go. But his mineral line is getting harassed by these Vikings. He was able to clear that out, but could have taken that without any losses.
Seems like we
I'm sensing cloaked units. We need some detection out here.
So I actually got in a bit of trouble here. I miscontrolled in the earlier part of the game, so now I actually lost a bunch of units to the Liberators and Banshees. And Kerrigan was never great against Sky Terran anyway, so yeah, I moved my Hydraulics out of the way. My partner actually did a good job of helping me out here. He recognized that I was in a bit of trouble, so he sent his army over.
Hybrid detected.
priority target identified.
Oh, he was about to use the airstrike, and he could have actually, he should have, since he was flowing 2200 minerals, so he should have actually just
The
used.
temple is halfway toward activation. Maintain our defenses, commanders.
You should actually have just used the airstrike to clear out the entire enemy wave. But I guess he realized that. I guess he realized that I had Kerrigan with the mobile or the psionic shift to clear out the attack wave. So I guess it's fine. But he could have easily taken so many kills this game.
A Void Thrasher is bombarding the temple. You must end its assault.
Now he's gathering the pickups that I
Our allies' base is under
they managed to assimilate from the enemy. And what is he doing right now? I think. Oh, I think he. Yeah, he has a bunch of add-ons.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh, I think I messed up the control here. Let's look back. There we go. Now we can see what he's controlling. And he's yeah, he's sort of just using Ghost to fight, but he could easily get a lot more value when he just used this bio right there in the north and added a few more glass. Now he's getting he's actually getting spider mines and marauder upgrades, but there's no point. He's not even using marauders. Now he's getting lockdown missiles. These are great upgrades for Goliaths. These will stun any enemies that they hit, or enemy mechanical units that they hit. But it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up with his army, with his actual army. He's flowing a lot, and he could have just focused on one tech path.
Amon has summoned a Void Thrasher. It will severely harm the temple for as long
He
as...
could have gotten some glass. Even if he wanted to go for marauders, he could have just gone for marauders if he wanted to get those upgrades. And if he wants to get some siege tanks, he should also go for siege tanks. But yeah, this is sort of oh, now he's getting glass. Now he's getting glass. There we go. But yeah, you don't want to spread yourself out too thin on upgrades, and
A Void Thrasher has been slain.
as a result of that, you can see that his armories and his engineering base were idle for a long time. Now he's getting level 3 upgrades, but
Hybrid
yeah,
detected.
he could have been more efficient with his resources there.
Amon's pets. Show them the fury of the swarm.
But now he's getting the Goliath range, which is great. He's finally able to get units that actually counter what the enemy has. And
The enemy's
you may be able to see that I'm actually using the Omega network to run back to the north and fight.
The enemy is stunned. Attack now.
And he's sort of just chilling out with Nova on the southwest brand.
Upgrade.
And now he's fighting. It's very nice. Okay, now he's looking at the minimap. Yeah, his ghosts are just sort of sitting out, or sitting
Only
there.
one of the unstable Zenith stones remains.
Yeah, if he wanted to attack, maybe he should have gone for Goliaths or for Marauders, just because they deal more damage to buildings.
New hybrid signature detected.
Acknowledged. Thanks for the intel.
He's getting more ghosts, but he should. Yeah, he did get Goliaths, but he's sort of just parking them here. They're being sort of useless right now. I mean, if you want a move that would actually have been better than what he's currently doing, since his army is mostly idle. There are a bunch of Marines here in the north, and a Raven there, and a bunch of where is Goliaths? Oh yeah, he's got Goliaths chilling out in the middle, but they're not doing anything. The point of getting army is to fight, but if you're not using them to fight, then they're useless. Oh, she did use an airstrike, and that is what he was doing perfectly this game. When I played this game, he actually caught up in the kill count just because he's very proficient with his airstrikes, and that I guess was his game plan, just to maximize his airstrikes. But
Our allies' base
Now back to it.
I mean, if he's been spending on units and fighting, that he wouldn't even need to use the airstrikes that often. Anyway, again, this is another opportunity, another great opportunity to use the airstrike. Okay, so he has.
Stun the enemy. Kill them.
Well, Nova again is chilling right in the middle, so
Hybrid signature detected.
now he's calling down
Won't be for long.
siege tanks.
Void Thrasher neutralized.
I mean, there are a lot of questionable decisions here that, if he corrected them, I mean,
Drone initiated.
the pause it right here. He has a bunch of Marines here, and that's good. But he has a bunch of ghosts here, and then siege tanks and Goliaths there, really not helping out that much. Or you can see I have my whole army here intercepting the attack wave that'll include hybrid. Yeah, attack wave with hybrid. Or he could have just sent his army to reinforce the north. That each one of those would have been much better than just having what he's doing right now, just sort of chilling out.
It's time to assemble some new
And yeah, he is sort of just watching the map, and he's maxed out, but he can't get enough firepower. That's because his army is sort of idling. Yeah, he has ghosts here fighting, which is good, but his mechanical units are sort of just chilling at the middle. So yeah, definitely that's definitely what he can improve on. The management of his actual army. He has ghosts here, which are great. They're sniping the enemy units, but when going for a bonus, I mean, do these guys do? Knowledge will say on it.
Pains me to see the Zenith stones destroyed, but it had to be done.
Oh, nice. He is using my
All in a day's work.
my Omega Orb. So the ghosts do bonus damage versus light, but the buildings, the Zenith
Temple's
stones,
activation is nigh. Continue our defenses, commanders. It is almost time.
are not light, so he's not
If
being
there's one thing
optimized.
a sniper knows, it's how to defend her nest.
So what is he doing right now?
It seems we will have to deal with more than one Thrasher this time. Make haste, commanders.
I mean, he did put some spider mice in the middle.
Void Thrasher slain.
Spider mice are always nice if you're Nova, but the placement is the issue here. If all of these spider mines were at that location, that Void Thrasher location, he would have cleared out that wave so easily. So easily, it wouldn't even be close. But now he has to fight this whole wave, even before he reaches the enemy. I need to come and help out. Summon a bunch of Mimigorms there, and I will bring out the Hydralisks.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm engaging this part here,
Complete.
and I guess he takes that as a cue to move up north. But
New hybrid signature
I'd
detected.
rather him just help here. Oh, he sends our single Raven, but
Let's kill them quickly.
oh yeah, he's used another airstrike here. That is excellent.
Death has been confirmed.
That's an excellent airstrike with the enemies being distracted in my Omega Worms. So he unloads his army here to fight that the enemy wave. Now he's fighting well. He's even kiting. That's a great airstrike. Okay, that was great control by him right then. He's using his army to pull back while the enemy is chasing,
Our base is under attack.
and he uses airstrike
Griffith's ready for boarding.
Base is under
uh,
attack.
right as the enemy was stepping into that area,
Those shall become our resources.
and now he's clearing out the rest of these enemies. And you can see just how effective the Goliaths are. If he did that earlier, he would have been in a much better position. But even still, you can see another excellent airstrike. His
Move in for the kill.
airstrikes were extremely on point this game. Now,
Our allies
if he just managed his army better, he would have totally beaten me. I know he's level 7 and in level 90, but if he managed his army well, then there's no way I would have matched the skill count, because Kerrigan's Hydralisks are quite flimsy and they die very easily, and Nova just needs to control well and he will beat Kerrigan any day. especially versus Sky Terran.
The temple has been primed. Its activation will eradicate Amon's remaining forces.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And as you can see the score screen, I killed about 100 more, or 100 and change. And yeah, if he only controlled his army better, instead of having his Goliaths idle, he would totally have got more kills than me. Alright, see you.